Hey guys, how are you guys today? It's Marina and we're back. And you know what time it is? It's time to have another chat. Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well today and I wish you guys the best. First of all, this conversation is all about BRICS, and more BRICS. What is BRICS doing? What is BRICS? What is their pursuit? What is their goal? What is their agenda? You know, BRICS has been all the talk and all the rave about their alliances and everything of that nature. Well, BRICS just didn't form overnight. BRICS, people need to understand that BRICS has been in the making for quite some time due to the frustrations and the abuse that they have been subjected to from the West and their monetary monarchy, you know. So this is where how they came about. You know, over the last week, the BRIC alliances has came together. They have convened to further to discuss their agenda and their purpose, you know, in trying to basically remove themselves out of the Western monetary system of control and try to, you know, abandon the dollar because of all of their what they've been subjected to, being subjected to as far as being sanctioned, not being able to participate on the global economy, all because of them not falling in line with Western agendas. And a lot of countries that's not as big and as massive as America has been subjected to their will because of their monetary control that the United States has. And what we're witnessing and understanding that this issue has been tackled. It's been spearheaded by Russia, China, South Africa, and I believe Iran. Yeah, so I believe Iran, but you know, it's been spearheaded by them in order to all come together with this coalition to try to establish some type of dominance and also stifle the dollar. And I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing for the American dollar because the United States dollar is at risk of losing its reserve status. But, you know, at the end of the day, America has itself to blame. You go around particularly bullying and forcing imperialism on brown nations all over the world and poor European nations. And then you think that this is just going to go on forever. No, and now that the petrodollar agreement has come to the end, there's more of an incentive to outsource ways to participate in the global economy without the involvement of the U.S. dollar or the Western monetary system. And I just do believe that the more and more nations abandon the U.S. dollar, the more the dollars it's going to cause hyperinflation, especially on U.S. soil, on the U.S. economy, because they're abandoning these dollars. There's no more request, or there's not a need as much for the American fiat, because they have alternative ways to deal with other nations economically, and they have different. Now they're also going beyond just the BRICS systems. They're creating payment rails and systems that will allow them to, you know, bypass or skirt tail the American dollar on the U.S. Monetary system. And I can't blame them, because at the end of the day, you can't go around and think that you're going to go sit around here and keep on bullying and suppressing and oppressing other nations because of your monetary status, because you hold the reserve status. Far too long, America has weaponized the U.S. dollar for their own ill-gotten gains, for their own control, for their own imperialistic controls. They have also spearheaded the Western nation rules over the rest of the globe. So it has created this hierarchy as far as nations, and it's time for that to come to end, because I believe in setting the table for all nations to participate equally and to profit, their nations to profit and to thrive equally. I don't believe that there should be one nation above the other. I don't believe that it should be, just other nations to be stifled and suppressed, and for other nations to thrive and succeed. And it should not be that. Like I said, I feel that I'm all for leveling the playing fields, but let's talk about what leveling the playing fields will cause, what it would do to so-called American dollar and fiat system. First of all, you can all see this taking place because there's no coincidence. All of these nations are adopting gold assets and silver assets, particularly gold assets, hard assets, because they're setting themselves up to be backed by gold. Their monetary systems, their new parts of their monetary systems, because they know that the only true value of money is hard assets. Hard assets. The American fiat system is only backed by nothing. It's only supported and has its value based on faith, and we all know and faith in the value that the people place in it, and that doesn't go far, because at the end of the day, the moment people start believing in the dollar, because the American government has hyperinflated their dollars by constantly putting an influx of dollars into the system, devaluating their own currency, how much more of that faith is going to last? How much more in the faith that the dollar is going to last, when you see the American government itself is abusing their own monetary system irresponsibly? So you have to ask yourself that how much longer this is going to last, and how much longer are other nations are going to be suppressed by the American government, by the United States? How much they're going to be bullied? How much they're going to be sanctioned out of participation on the world stage? So that's where we're at. And at the end of the day, you have to understand that the world order is changing, and I can't say it's necessarily for the bad. I think it's good that all people have an equal playing field, because all countries have their own particular unique set of values that they bring to the global economy, and they should be able to participate fairly, in that. And so what I would suggest doing, is also try to place your money in other assets outside of the fiat system, because as we know, daily and annually, the fiat system is losing value. I can't say that we're going to, the dollar is going to crash overnight, but or within a month or weeks from now. But I can say we're on the trajectory, far as it's being projected to be affected by the BRICS alliances. And whether we want to accept it or not, that's up to you. But acceptance, it makes way for preparation. So like I said, you can also protect your money by putting it in other denominations of value, like land, gold, silver, crypto, all of these things, because as we know, I don't know, I think right now the American dollar is 70 cents on the dollar, or hitting downward. So actually a dollar bill is worth like 70 cents. And you got to think about it, once hyperinflation comes in at full force, once it does, especially with the abandonment and the dumping of the US dollar and the non-purchasing of US bonds. Think about it. Nobody wants to hold our debt anymore, and other countries don't want to hold our debt anymore. All of those things are going to come flooding back home, and everybody knows the more dollars that's in the system, that's not leveling out the goods, the purchasing of goods, that cause hyperinflation. So I suggest that you try not to hold so much of your money into fiat. Try to protect it as much as you can, as far as putting it in places that has this known to hold its value: gold, silver, crypto, or accumulate, or assets that accumulate value, like crypto, or land, or property, or real estate of that nature. But be warned that hyperinflation is on the way, and I do believe that it's on the road to soar and to go steam up upheaval. There's going to be an upheaval of inflation. I do believe no matter who is the president, who takes presidency, it's not going to stop. It's not going to end. It's just predicted the outcome, the data, the statistics, and everything that suggests that this train is on the tracks and it's going full speed ahead. So it just behooves you and me to just take heed and cover and protect yourself, because BRICS also not only is coming together to further and better their nations, but they're also bringing people along, offering these other nations that are tired of the United States abuse a seat at the table, a spot in the club. And you can't get mad at that type of fairness. You can't get upset with that type of alliance. But what you have to do is understand that America at some point will have to get in where they fit in. At some point, they can't stand in the way of this happening. They're gonna have to fall in line. So because they've been outnumbered, they have now been the man out, the one man out. So yeah, and that's how it's going. And I just say, prepare yourselves, prepare your families. Me, I don't have much, but I take every little extra dollar that I have, and I try to safeguard it in other means, in other ways, in other avenues that I feel that will be protected through the devaluation and the devaluation of the American dollar. So yeah, and that's the thing. So you guys, that's what I want to talk about: the importance of BRICS and its impact on the United States and its economy. And we ought to be aware of their importance, and really take it serious about their strategic and their strategy to move forward to actually cause this economic storm for the United States. So yeah, thank you for joining me. And if you like my conversations and you like my vibe, go ahead and give me a like and a follow, because it's more to come. I'm not just a one-trick pony. I got more tricks up my sleeve and more goodies in my bag. But yeah, and I'm also someone who is very future oriented. I don't want to steal the joy of my presence or the joy of today, but I do focus a lot on the future and my impact, because I am a matriarch. I have children that I have to look out for, and I know you guys are the head of your tribe, so we got to start moving like that. Yeah, so like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I might post another video today. We'll see how I'm feeling, but yeah, bye.